welcome to a new series of my top 10 least used stations, and this time I'm in Buckinghamshire, and the station I'm starting at is Denham Golf Club. And you can find Denham Golf Club between Gerrards Cross and Denham on the Chiltern Main Line. The station opened in 1912 at the request of the golf club, which had opened the previous year. As far as I can make out, no goods facilities existed here. By the late 1920s, it became a halt and the platforms were lengthened. These were replaced by concrete ones in the mid-1950s. It was also proposed that it be renamed Upper Denham, although this was swiftly rejected. The two unusual waiting rooms are listed and are in the pagoda style of the Great Western Railway. The ticket office also had this design, although the original was fire damaged in 2005. However, a like-for-like replica was produced in 2007. Okay then, welcome to Denham Golf Club, and that is the railway passing over the roadway. There are a few information boards here just outside the station, which I'll get to in a moment because it is rather special. As I turn round, you're going to see this lovely corrugated building here, which is part of Denham Golf Club station. There is a automatic ticket machine here, and there's the start of the ramp going up towards platform 2. But I'm just going to head back a little bit here just so you can appreciate how lovely that looks. It seems like a storage container unit now, but what a fantastic building to have been kept here. There is obviously something on the side there, but I think that's excellent, and long may it remain here because you won't see many of them around on the network. Let's go and take a closer look. Oh, Denham Golf Club sign, a few warning sign posters there, and a locked door. And it looks in fairly good condition. I mean, whether that's been replaced like for like, it does actually look like it, and the reason why I say that is you'll see once we get up onto the platforms, but it does look as though that's fairly new, but replaced like for like. There's an onward travel information board here, and changes to train times, and a ramp which will take you up to platform 2. Well, so I'm now at the top of this walkway, and you can see this corrugated waiting shelter. There is one also the other side on platform 1. Platforms seem fairly new here at Denham Golf Club. I've got to say, they look like they've been resurfaced fairly recently. The underside there is brick, so I imagine that looks like one of the originals, but the topping on these surfaces definitely looks newer. But as you turn around, oh yeah, there's some information posters. It's very difficult for me to step back because you can point here. The yellow line is quite close, so can't really see too much. There's a help point, and this is what the inside of one of these corrugated waiting shelters looks like. It is very quaint. I mean, I'm glad they haven't got rid of this in favour of a newer style. It really helps give a sense of history to this station, even if the platforms are brand new. However, there are brand new benches in here, which I would imagine is quite welcome. Let's go back out into the sunshine. And the one thing you will notice here, as I pan across, is dead straight lines. Heading that way, and that way is towards London Marylebone. And this way up off into the Oxford area. Moving along here, you'll see some more newish seating. That doesn't look very old at all, actually. I'll have to try and find out exactly when those put in. But this is your basic station. I mean, Denham is just down the line behind me. That'll be the main station for Denham, but this is a very quaint little station, which I'm glad still exists. I mean, it must only serve the community that's next door to me here. You can see there's a housing estate just over there. And again, point out that there's some original brick platforming there. However, it's been extended either side, which is quite good. At time of filming, passenger services are provided by Class 165 diesel multiple units. I moved a little bit further up platform 2 here, and although the sight lines are very good down there, I mean, you have to really lean out to get any sort of appreciable look. I think, by the looks of it, the end of the platform there on platform 2 will give me better views of the line down there. So I'm not going to go any further. That's just about it. As you can see, a very little quaint station here. Let's move down to the bottom end here of platform 2. I come down to the eastern end of platform 2 now, and yeah, get some very good views down the line there. Okay, let's go down the ramp underneath that road bridge and up onto platform 1. And before heading up there, you're greeted with the Denham Golf Club sign there, a platform information board that tells you this is the platform for trains to London, and it's a little bit of information on train times, facilities here, which are obviously not very many, and of course the onward travel information board. Let's carry on up this ramp onto the platform, and at the top again greeted by one of these lovely little corrugated shelters. I really hope they keep these and look after them. I mean, they're in a bit of a state. They could do with a clean down and another paint up, but they're very unique to this station, and let's hope they get kept. Yeah, let's carry on onto the platform. On the side of that waiting shelter, we've got a welcome to Denham Golf Club platform information board, and obviously a London Rail and Tube Services map. There is a card reader, as well as another exit which just seems to lead down to the road, which is unmarked, but quite interesting. If you took a taxi and got dropped off there, it wouldn't be as far to go, which is quite nice, because that is quite a steep ramp for anybody in a wheelchair, so that's quite useful. Ask them to drop you off at the second entrance, and you haven't got that far to get yourself onto platform 1, which takes you towards London. Anyway, again, there's a card reader, and there's a have you paid board, and a departure board, which not easy to see in the sunlight, I must say. Be nice if that could be replaced. But now onto the platform 1. As I say, it's going to take you towards London Marylebone. Lovely views down there towards Oxford, and likewise this way, a little bit hindered by the bushes on that left hand side, but that's towards Marylebone. There's your help point, a few more information posters, and again the inside of this corrugated shelter with a nice echo and some new seating that's been put in there by Chiltern Railways. So they obviously are looking after this station. It'd just be lovely if they could do a little bit of work to this corrugation, but that might take some work. And come out of that shelter, walk down onto the newer part of the platform. You can see that's where the older platform was. That little gap back there. That's the newer platform. Again, there's seating here, and some very pleasant surroundings actually. There's a small little airfield nearby, which you can hear planes taking off and landing at. And that's a view over onto platform 2 with the other lovely corrugated waiting shelter. But it really is not just about those, which are fantastic, but there are some fantastic views to be had here. And although not many trains do stop here, you get some fantastic views of trains speeding through the station. And indeed, there is some occasional freight. And as we are on the eastern side of platform 1, not brilliant views. There are good views down the line, but you're still hindered a little bit by that bush there. So if you wanted views down the line, I'd probably prefer to go to platform 2 in order to do that. Let's carry on and look at the western end. As we move along the western end of platform 1, you get to really appreciate the views along the line there towards Oxford. And now I'm down the end of platform 1, and as I suspected, a very good view here right down the line. There's a slight curve to the right hand side as you look further down there, so great views. If there's a special coming through, you're going to get some fantastic views at this location of perhaps a steam coming right the way through, but very good for videography and photography. The statistics for Denham Golf Club are that it opened in 1912. It currently, at time of filming, has 1 train eastbound and 1 train westbound every 2 hours, increased during the peak, and at the weekends the service is 1 an hour in both directions. And the entry and exit figures for 2023-2024 were 27,356. Denham Golf Club is a quaint little station along this line and really is a pleasure to be at. The views going westbound and eastbound are fantastic, as well as you can see behind me, those waiting shelters which really add charm. I highly recommend a visit, so if you get time, just come here and experience the great views. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment and subscribe. And if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.